So with this, we will have a very simple rectangular tool, and I will create a symbol outside the stage, which we will then use to move across the stage. So for here, on the new layer, I will have a character or a robot, I don't know, a simple robot. And using rectangle tool, I will use no outline, maybe a gradient color, and I will simply draw a rectangle. Okay. Now this character, we will draw two legs, a body, and that's it. For a while, I will just show you the legs. Later on, maybe you can add a hands as well, or maybe I'll show you a hand as well if I get time. So what I'm going to do is this particular first shape. Let me go to modify it, convert to symbol as a robot underscore MC for a movie clip. That's my movie clip. Double click on the movie clip, and within the stage of the movie clip, I'm going to edit. You can see the rest of my drawing is grayed out because that drawing is on the scene 1. All right. Now inside robot underscore MC, this is my shape. Now here, each part of this body, I will convert it into a group object by converting it into a graphic symbol. Graphics we don't use to do any animations. We just use them to convert them into a solid object, okay, rather than just keeping them an editable shape like that. Okay, for that purpose, you just select your shape inside the movie clip, modify it, convert to symbol. I will rename it as leg. Type is graphic, and just keep it there. Now that's my first leg. Okay, this is the layer 1, which is for the, let's say, left dash leg. New layer, right dash leg. Now for this layer, I will not create another leg because ideally the both legs will look same. So what I'm going to do is simply press your keyframe, press down your Alt key on the keyboard, which is the copy shortcut, and simply drag your keyframe to the top. That's copy and paste of the frames. If you want to do it manually, then simply right click on your first keyframe, copy frames, go to your top layer, which is the right leg, right click, and paste frames. Same thing with the keyboard shortcut is press down Alt and just drag your keyframes. Okay. Now you will not see these two legs because their position is exactly on top of each other. That's why we don't see. But I can drag it, and now you can see two different layers and two different symbols, which are the legs. Okay. Right. In between right and the left leg, or on top of both the legs, we will add another layer called body. For the body layer, let's use rectangle tool. I'm simply drawing a rectangle, a simple oval, okay, and all these shapes by shift I'm double clicking. This shape I will modify, convert to symbol as the body graphic. So I got a body as a one group. I got body as one, left leg as one, and right leg as one symbol. Okay. Now all these three things are on three different layers, but they are inside my movie clip. So if I go to the scene 1, for the movie clip, everything is one go. You can't separate them when they are on the scene 1. But when I double click my symbol and go to edit, there I can see them individually on each layer. And now I can separate them as well. Okay. If you separate, go back to scene 1, that's how your robot will look. Okay. So over the weekend or over this week or day, just familiarize yourself a lot about movie clips and how they fundamentally work. Okay. So how they perform when they are inside editing mode, and when they are on main stage, how did they work. So that's a 1 or 2 days, it will take some time. But I'm going to go back to my movie clip, editing. That's my legs. Now what I want to show, normally when we do the walking cycle, we normally see the legs from the side view. Right. Now, even if you see the character from the side view, you will not see your two legs at a time if you stand parallelly. You will see only one leg at a time. Okay? And then we have to keep them crossing each other like that. Okay? Because normally when we walk, we cross our legs. But when we cross or when we walk, our walking cycle, our legs normally move from hips, not from the knees. Okay? Because what we want to do is, we want to actually swing these legs forward and backward. Now to swing it, we're going to use the free transform tool so that we can rotate these rectangles. Okay? To do the rotations, when you use free transform tool, do you see that? It gives you transformation control across your shape. Now, if I rotate from going on to any of the corner points, you see what happened? It literally dislocates my leg because it rotates your object around the center point of your object. Okay? Now, that's a rotation point. In Flash, we can change these rotation points. Okay? For walking cycle, this is important. Now, what happens is when we use free transformation tool, can you see the little white circle in the center? Yeah, can you see that? See this little white dot you see in the center is the rotation point of your object. Now, when you use free transform tool and you try and rotate, everything will rotate around this point. So what you have to do is click and hold on this circle and drag it to the top of your leg. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we simply go to the that's my object. When you move your cursor on that point, you will see the cursor follows a little hollow circle. You just click and hold on it, drag your point in the top middle. Okay. And now if I'll try and rotate it from any side, do you see that? That's what we want. Now to get this movement, it's very important to change this rotation point, otherwise nothing will work. So same technique for the second leg. Click on it, make sure free transform tool is there. This will not appear unless until you have a free transform tool. Okay, so don't expect this will appear with the selection. Now again, hold on to this, drag it to the top middle corner on a point. And now if you try to rotate, even that leg can swing like that. Okay, so with that, I'm going to select these two legs, and the first keyframe, one of my leg will be backward. For the other keyframe, the other leg, initial position will be like that. Okay, so this walking life cycle we are going to show using 3 keyframes. Okay, let's say first keyframe is number 1. Second keyframe we can drop it at, let's say, number 15, and third keyframe we can drop it at, let's say, frame number 30. Okay, at number 1 keyframe, the leg's position is shown as it is, right? At number 2 keyframe, we will literally swing this leg. So this arm will go here, this leg will come there, because they will cross each other like that. Okay, and the third keyframe, they will come back to same as number 1. Okay, so the only position we are going to change is the middle one. First and the last keyframe, the legs will be in the same direction. Okay, and which twin we will be adding to see the animation? Motion twin. The shape twin will not work here. It's a graphic symbol. So it has to be motion twin, 3 keyframes, and just change the rotations. Now, I'm going to quickly finish that. So if I'll go back to my screen, look at the screen. That's my body, which will stay there as it is. So I'm going to only extend my body up to, let's say, frame number 30 by inserting a frame. As body, nothing will change. Okay. For the leg, at number 15, add a keyframe. 30, add a keyframe. Same for the left leg. 15, keyframe. 30, keyframe. Oh, sorry, hold on. What I'm doing. We are doing motion twin, so I forgot I was having habit of classic twin. Because for the motion twin concept, we don't have to add keyframes at first. It was a classic twin step, that's why I was mistaken. But for the motion twin, you can simply go to the right leg, right click on your symbol, create motion twin. Okay, just extend it to frame number 30. Same with the left leg. That's your left leg, select it, right click, motion twin, extend it to number 30 as well. The first keyframe, the legs were crossed each other, so one of them was forwards, one of them was forward and backward. Yeah. When you go to number 15, move your playhead ahead, swing one of your leg backwards, and the other one move it forwards. So you can see that number 1, 15, and when you go to 30, again, move it back. And move it forwards. So in my motion twin, the body will stay as it is, and the legs, only they will change the positions. So if I just press enter, that's what happens. Okay, very basic. If I go back to scene 1, this is my entire movie clip on the scene 1, and when you test it, let me keep him in the center somewhere. You see what happened? That's our movie clip with just legs crossing each other. 1, 15, 30. Only 3 keyframes. Okay? It's looking funny. Both the legs are behind the body. So we should go there. Double click the symbol. And keep one of the leg layer above the body layer. So we can at least see them like that. Okay? Now, having said that, when you do movie clip animations, the animation stays inside the movie clip. So you do see the actual animations on the main scene. Okay? Are you all familiar with this concept so far? Because when you've done the snow animations, and when you come to the main scene one, you don't see the animations here. It's actually inside the symbol. So here also, the main animation is actually inside the robot movie clip. When you test it, you will see the whole animation, as well as you will see the main stage. Okay? Now what we're going to do is, because it is doing the same animation at the one position, as we haven't done anything externally. Now externally, what I'm going to do is, once my symbol is on the stage, let's say here, I will right click on the symbol on the main scene, which is my scene 1, add a motion twin here externally, and let him give a bit of smooth walk up to 60. Other layers, I'm just going to extend the preview till the end. So for the other layers, simply insert a frame at number 60 so that we can see them as it is. But now, number 1 frame, the robot is on the right hand side of your stage. Last frame, hold on your robot, keep him outside the stage. And when you test the whole thing, if you just play it, it will look like as if he's sliding, right? But when you test movie, the walking cycle will start as well. So you will see as if it's too fast. We have to control a bit our FPS and number of frames we apply. He was sliding because it was appearing too fast. So we should give him more frames to cover the distance. And other layers just extend. Much better? He's walking on top of the grass as well. So take your windows, or windows and grass on the same layer. Let me just drag it on top. So he'll go behind the grass. But he's going behind the window as well. Never mind, I can quickly fix it. Control X, new layer. That's my grass. Lock it. Window behind the robots. Save it. So that's a complete walk cycle. You can do the same thing for the both hands as well. 2 extra layers and the hands crossing each other. Okay, let me stop the demonstration.